Did you know that most tourists in Italy spend more time commuting between cities than they do actually visiting historical sites? I don't think you should be that tourist. People spend 2.3 to 2.5 nights in Rome on average. For a 3,000-year-old city with 15 UNESCO World Heritage sites within driving distance, 2.5 nights is a little bit underwhelming. Rome could easily keep anyone entertained for 5 days to an entire lifetime with the right plan. Instead of jumping around your whole vacation, packing and unpacking, spend an extra couple days in Rome. I'm Sean with the Tour Guide, Europe's most trusted tour operator marketplace. Here are our top day trips in Rome. We'll break each one down to what you should do, why it's worth it, how to get there, and what you have to do in advance. Stick around to the end because the last stop is one of my favorite spots in Europe, and it's only 45 minutes from Rome. Let's kick it off with Pompeii and the Amalfi Coast. Why is it worth going? Pompeii and the Amalfi Coast are two of Italy's biggest bucket list sites, but not everyone has the finances to sleep on the Amalfi Coast for 4 days for $4,000. Pompeii is a time capsule. The history buffs will love it, but everybody will be impacted by it. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius didn't just erupt, it went nuclear. Like 15 nuclear warheads, leaving an entire city covered in ash. This preserved everything it consumed. To this day, you can walk through ancient bakeries and shops and see plaster casts of people frozen in time. Check out this fact. Did you know that because this was airborne ash event instead of a lava flow, the eruption preserved organic materials? I'm talking about loaves of bread still in the ovens and wood furniture. Pompeii is one of the only places in the world where you can truly imagine what life was like in the 1st century AD. And it unlocked gems, diamonds, gold, any precious material you could imagine for historians and archaeologists. Then you have the Amalfi Coast. Sorrento is about 35 minutes from Pompeii, and Positano, which is on the Amalfi Coast, is about 50 minutes. So it's worth it to visit at least one of these two cities after Pompeii. The Amalfi Coast itself is an UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its topography and jaw-dropping views. The Amalfi Coast is where you go to shop, wander by the sea, taste limoncello, and take that iconic photo. Positano is an incredibly quaint village, and Sorrento is more of a small city perched on a cliff. Both are favorites among travelers. So how do you get there? There are a couple ways. My favorite is on our tour bus. Hear me out. Public transit down here can get complicated quickly. You have to take Uber between train stations. Trains are often delayed. There's no air conditioning. It's crazy. You could rent a car, and I've done this, but Pompeii is literally crazy. I had a guy throw salt in my car before. The Amalfi Coast is the Amalfi Coast. I'm talking sharp cliffside drop-offs. It's treacherous on vacation. Every single time I've driven on this coast, and I'm a seasoned Italian traveler, I've gotten at least a nick on my car. On the tour bus, you get AC, a comfy seat, you can sleep, and zero liability. You don't have to worry about where we're going. You just have to wake up exactly where you want to be, and that's hard to beat. Also, it's not just transportation. We purchase entry tickets, there's a tour leader if you have questions, and a licensed archaeologist and guide at Pompeii. If you calculate the cost, you're going to pay close, if not more, to the same price if you DIY this, and you'll have to manage the logistics yourself. I'm talking about figuring out guides, finding tickets, all this kind of things. This is a no-brainer. Check out the description below and you'll find all of our Pompeii and Amalfi Coast options, including Pompeii and Vesuvius from Rome, Pompeii and Positano from Rome, and Pompeii and Sorrento from Rome. Next up, Tuscany. Holy mackerel. Tuscany is a massive region, and you can reach its southern border from Rome in 2 hours. 2 hours. Rome is a huge city, and if you just stay there, you're missing a beautiful perspective on Italy, the countryside. I'll never forget the first time I ventured into the hills of Tuscany. I'm talking cypress trees, olive trees, green pastures that really do sweep you away, curated vineyards. It's immaculate. The countryside is also where you'll find the best wine and beautiful architecture. You can definitely rent a car and drive to Siena or wine country near Montepulciano or Pienza, but what do you do when you get there? Knock on the door of a vineyard? We have a great day trip that is action-packed with memorable sites with zero logistics. You just pay, show up, and we take you on a memorable day trip. From Rome, it's less than 2 hours from one of Italy's most iconic villages, Civita de Bagnoregio. It's technically not in Tuscany yet. It's in the region of Lazio, which Rome is located in, but it's an incredible town. It's perched on a hill with just over a dozen full-time residents, and you can only get there by walking across this scenic bridge. I just did this. I was blown away. We had a great time. From Civita de Bagnoregio to Pienza, one of Tuscany's most quaint towns, it's about a 90-minute drive, and we stopped there on our day trip. Just before the beautiful architecture, shops, and stunning views of Pienza, we stop in a small family-run vineyard for wine tasting and homemade lunch. This is a type of experience that everyone wants when they go to Tuscany. Handmade pasta, delicious sit-down meals, and a wine tasting. The easiest way to get there will be on a tour bus, and we take care of all the logistics. Let a professional guide your way into the hills of Tuscany while you enjoy the views instead of staring at Google Maps trying to figure out where your dot is on the actual map. GPS doesn't work great there. There is public transport ways to do this. It's not even that hard. Rome to Orvieto, then a bus to Civita, Bagnoregio, then another bus to Pienza. I mean, there's no trains half the time in these areas. Then you got to find like a shuttle bus to get across the bridge. Yeah. It's very complicated, okay? Renting a car is a feasible option if you're a confident driver. But again, what do you do when you get to these towns? Where do you eat? How do you visit a vineyard? We're going to show you how to do all these things. Check out the description below for a link to this day trip. It's one of our hottest selling items that we just launched this year. It's incredible. Finally, Hadrian's Villa and Villa d'Este in Tivoli. This is only a 45-minute ride from the center of Rome. It's incredible. You can do it in an afternoon. About as short of a commute as you can get for any day trip. This is a pair of UNESCO World Heritage sites that represent the pinnacle of luxury from two different eras. Hadrian's Villa is a massive 2nd century imperial estate. The emperor recreated the architectural wonders of the ancient world here. It is a vast summer home with pools, grand palaces, and everything you expect from a megalomaniac ruler of the known world. His lover Antonius enjoyed the estate with him. Hadrian loved him so much he commissioned endless statues of Antonius to be carved. Call it blasphemy, but legend has it there are more statues of Antonius than Jesus himself. You can transfer from antiquity to Renaissance when you drive over from Hadrian's Villa to Villa d'Este. It has one of the world's most spectacular Renaissance water gardens, if not the best. It features hundreds of gravity-powered fountains, including ones that play music. It is a beautiful area to walk around and ponder life. I was just here in March and I enjoyed a lovely afternoon in the area. Both sites are only a 45-minute drive from Rome, which is ideal. Listen, public transport is not an option I would recommend. There's no train and the buses are going to be a mess. That said, these are highly achievable if you're daring enough to rent a car and find parking. With Apple or Google Maps now, it is a lot easier than it used to be, but I will say that picking up a rental car in Rome and dropping it off can be a large hassle. We also offer these as a private tour. They're more expensive than the group tours, but it's a very intimate experience without the logistics overload. See the description below for a private tour option or work to brave this one alone by renting a car. If you want to check out more of these day trips and you're ready to make the move, we've curated these tours on thetourguide.com to hit all the incredible monuments. From Rome with our day trips, you can visit Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius, Sorrento, Positano, Civita di Bagnoregio, Pienza, Hadrian's Villa, Villa d'Este, endless monuments. They're all available in the description below. So tell me in the comments, which one stuck out the most? Which one are you most interested in? Could you see yourself among the fountains in Tivoli, immersed in the history of Pompeii, or sipping wine in Tuscany while looking at the rolling hills? Let me know and definitely subscribe for more because we have stories to tell. Sean Finelli, out.